Hey there guys, this is John and you are watching IntenseAngler's Tip of the Week. And in case you can't tell by now, we've got something a little bit different in store for you this week. I think you're really going to like it actually. So anyway, without further ado, let's go check it out.
Alright, hi everyone. This is Paul from IntenseAngler today anyways. Thanks John for this opportunity. What we want to do today is show a simple tip called Resection. It's using a mapping compass to find out where you are. So this is really important for all you guys that go out there, that leave the trail, that do a bit of bushwhacking in the backcountry, and you're in danger of not being able to find out where you are so that you can find out how to get back home. To accomplish this, you need a compass, one of the ones that has a dial on it that adjusts, and a base plate with a line on it. You're going to need a pen, and you're going to need a map. And the type of map you need is one of those technical survey maps, a backpacking map. It shows you on the bottom right, you'll see, if you're looking for an indication of it's the right type of map, you'll see a little compass, and it tells you the difference between magnetic north and true north. Your maps, the lines on them, are going to show you where true north is, but your compass is going to show you magnetic north. We're not going to go into more detail on that, but we are going to go now step into a backcountry area that I love. Alright, so here we are. What we did on this trip a couple years ago is we headed up across a lake, through the woods, and popped out on a ridge somewhere. Now, to find your way back, you're going to need to know how to first of all find out where you are on the map. And so what you're going to do is you want to start by looking for at least two notable landmarks. Alright, so for us it was fairly straightforward because there was a series of lakes, and then on another direction, it's important, choose ones that are fairly different directions from each other. We found, of course, a mountain. This one here is called Battle Mountain. Alright, so how do you use those two to find out where you are on your map? Well, you start by taking your compass and you point your compass, that line along the base plate, directly at that landmark. So in this case, those series of lakes. Alright, so you got that landmark there. Next, you're going to note that on your compass, the red arrow is pointing to north, or magnetic north. So you turn that dial so that the north on the dial is pointing in the same direction as that red arrow. Okay? So you take that now, you go over to your map, and you're going to notice it says in the bottom right corner, we mentioned, there's what they call magnetic variance. It means how to adjust your compass so that it's no longer pointing at magnetic north but true north. And it'll say, however many degrees. Here it's 16.8 degrees. So you make that, or 17, pardon me. You make that adjustment, and then what you do is you take that landmark on the map, those series of lakes, you take the corner of it on that edge, and you place that on that lake, on that landmark. And then you adjust your compass so that the lines on here on the dial are facing north. So you rotate it, as you can see on this bigger picture here, you rotate it until it's lining up. The north on these lines on your compass are lining up with the north lines on your map, and that corner is still on that landmark. Alright, the next step, really cool, you just draw a line. Big a line as you can get, draw a line right along that edge of the compass. You're somewhere along that line. That's where you are. You're along that line of the compass. Next, you do the same thing. You take that other landmark, point at it, you find out which way is north, and you adjust the compass dial so that the north on the compass dial is facing the same direction as that red arrow. Then you go back to your map, you make the adjustment for the magnetic variation, and then you put that on there, you put your landmark, and you line it up, and you draw a line, and there you go. Where those two lines cross is exactly where you are. Now you just need to find out where you need to go, and go there. So really cool tip, really important. This could save your life, or at least get you back to camp a couple hours earlier. Alright, thanks John. Thanks everybody for this, and if you have any questions, please just post them below.
Before we wrap up this week's video, I do want to cover a couple things really quickly here. And of course, the first one is to simply say thank you, Paul, over at BC Outdoor Survival, for taking the time and the effort to put together such a top-notch, high-quality video for us on a very important subject. And as you mentioned in your video, it's a topic and a skill that is not only useful, but potentially life-saving as well for those of us that venture into the outdoors. So thank you very much for your effort in doing that. And I do want to say thank you to you guys as well for all the support that you've extended. I know we say this in practically every video, and I really wish there was a better way to say it than, simply thanks. But, I really do appreciate it. And, for lack of better words, I really do want to say thank you for all the support and the interaction and just the positive feedback that, we've gave and received to each other here. So great thing to be a part of this community here on YouTube. So anyway, that's about all we got for this week, guys, and we'll be seeing you around soon, either on your video or one of ours coming up here. And take really good care of yourself, and that's about it.